Welcome back, everyone, for Game 3 in this best of 3 between Barcode and Squidnipples from the PerthBarcraft tournament. This map is going to be a rather large map. It's going to be Whirlwind, and in the top left position, we do have our Terran player Barcode. Let's see if positions are Imba, though. Only Cross, he is not sure, as they are unaware it is actually Cross. And it looks like they're both just going to assume. But in the bottom right, we do have Squidnipples as our blue Zerg player. Oh, excuse me, this is not Whirlwind at all. Terrible, terrible cast. This is actually Tal'Darim Altar, as this Barcraft has been going on for quite some time, so they are still using a fairly old map pool, as we saw illustrated from the first game as well, with Shakur's Plateau. But hey, you know, if you know you're going to be playing on the maps, and what the maps are, then you have to accordingly adjust your strategies. And I'm interested to see what is going to happen here, as Squidnipples is now playing as Zerg. He played Zerg originally in the first game and had held off a nice proxy 2 racks by Barcode, then switched to Terran and tried actually a double racks with a proxy, so 3 racks pressure, and it was shut down pretty handily by Barcode as well. So now the series is tied up 1-1. We're going to see a quick expand, as is standard. There is no sort of cheese, if you will, coming out. No proxy racks, just a standard, looks to be a standard 1 racks expand. He does need to make sure that this wall off is complete, though, whether that is putting a supply depot here or here. I would actually probably prefer here. I think it would limit the surface area a little bit more, as you could get a Zergling in here and here. Be interesting to see. He does look like he's going for a 16 pool. No, he is not. And this is the old version of Tal'Darim. We still have the rocks. He is going to send out a scouting drone, and it does look like that was actually a 17 pool. Very, very greedy, but this is a fairly large map, and with all 4 positions possibly being open, as these players were unsure, you can't really effectively proxy. Does look like he realized that he did remember this is actually cross positions, and I'm interested to see what these 2 SCVs are up to. Looks like some mischief. There might be double proxy again, as he's faking this kind of expand play, or he might have pulled these SCVs just in case he got in here and could count the workers and see, you know, oh, maybe with the lack of workers there is actually a proxy rack somewhere around. Little scouting SCV will be taken out. Oh no, and he dies a terrible death right behind this little tree. Pretty standard stuff coming out. 2 queens in production, as we do have another, 3 racks. And it does look like he let the drone in to kind of scout around, and now he's going to be kind of wondering, where are all your minerals going? Are you banking for some sort of heavy gas play, as there is no gas being taken? But he did not get a chance to come back and see the natural, so he might have assumed that with those SCVs missing, maybe there is a double gas going down at the natural. Looking to see a bunker for a partial wall off, at least, from the Terran player. We do see some Zerglings just taking control of the Zelnaga watchtowers, getting up a healthy drone count. We do see double gas. This is quite early comparatively. Typically, as a Zerg player, you're going to want to take your double gas around 36. That way you can get up a really healthy drone count. But it does look like he's going to attempt to put on some early speedling pressure, and he still has not got metabolic boost. Oh, and there it goes. Just a little bit late. Not too big of a problem, but in a very, very high-level game, those seconds do add up. If we take a look at the unit counting station, the Zerg player has pulled quite far ahead. He's still up 4 workers, but with these 2 mules, we actually see that the Terran player is quite ahead in income, at least mineral-based wise. He has not even thrown down a gas yet, and he might just go for some sort of crazy heavy barracks play, as we do see 5 barracks, and this could be an extremely early timing push. The Zerg player is going to definitely need to get down some spine crawlers for some sort of defense. His metabolic boost will be finished out in time, and it does look like he realizes something might be up. He's making quite a few Zerglings, 14 in total at one point, along with a Baneling nest. And it looks like he might just try to put on some early pressure, as this is an infamous map for baneling busts due to the fact that you can simply skirt around this third base right here, and it is actually the natural on this map does not require you to go up a ramp, which makes using banelings so much more effective. And it does look like he's going to catch these two Marines out here. Are we going to see a micro back by the Terran player? No, he knows that this is happening. He does not know about the banelings, but he does spot the fact that there are a ton of Marines up here. And are these banelings going to finish in time? It does not look like it. Great surround, but he is backed up against the wall, so there's not a crazy amount of surface area. These links are going down fairly fast, but are there going to be any splits? No splits from the Terran player, and it does look like he's going to get cleaned up. And we do have Zerglings and another Baneling being made. Zerglings streaming across. I would love to see him utilize these Zerglings. It looks like he's hitting his injects fairly well. A little bit high on the energy count, but we do see double gas now, and he's actually getting a factory. And with 5 barracks, he should be able to hold off this pressure, especially with a bunker, limiting the surface area again. Only 2 Banelings coming in here. And nice focus fire on the Banelings, not losing a single Marine. And it does look like he's going to get the surround, so the Banelings can't connect. And great target fire again, but there are just too many Zerg forces here. And it does look like he's going to kill this SCV before the bunker finishes, and that might be game. He lifts the supply depot. He is not aware of these 2 racks coming out, but there are so many Zerglings now in his base, and oh no, he got in while the supply depot was down. And we do see more Zerglings streaming in, and this could just be a early 2-1 victory by Squidnipples over our Barcode Terran player. He is now doing a ton of economic damage, as we can see 13 workers killed so far. And that is never a good situation to be in. I do not care what race you play. Banelings forming in the natural and Lings flooding in, and this is going to be a quick 2-1 for the Barcraft here. And yes, he has left the game no GG. Thank you for watching this best of 3 from the PerthBarcraft. You can obviously check me out at the links down below where the command groups typically would be. Please feel free to subscribe, leave some comments. I am a fairly new caster, so I would love some feedback. Just let me know, you know, was it a good cast? Was it a bad cast? Were there things that I missed? Would love to hear some feedback. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be bringing some more content from this PerthBarcraft.